Hey, you want to see the weird thing that I've been making everybody do recently? Of course you do. So this exercise is about how our arms connect to our trunk, which might sound a little weird because you're like, well, obviously they're connected, but they could be energetically connected to our trunk, or they could be like floppy noodle appendages that hang off of our body. And we would prefer the first one as opposed to the second one. So this is particularly helpful for people that have super hyperextended elbows, but I think it's good for everyone to kind of get a feeling for that energetic and muscular connection. That's going to be really, really helpful if we're doing a lot of stuff hanging from our arms. So all you need is a yoga block. You're going to sit with your legs open, and the yoga block is going to go between your arms, and your arms are going to go between your legs. Now, it's important here that we're sitting up nice and tall, right? Our back is pretty flat. It's easy to kind of slump and slouch into this place. So none of this, like this. From here, you're going to start by gently pressing into the block with your arms, and I have it just above my elbows. And then maintaining a little bit of that inward pressure, you're going to start pressing out too. And relax. So you'll notice that as I find that kind of both ways press, my shoulders start to roll open a little bit. I get a little bit more space across the front of my chest. There's a sense of kind of lift right here. I'm not thinking about doing that. What I'm thinking about is pressing in and pressing out. I'll show you from the side. I stay sitting up nice and tall. I press in, and remember, it's gentle pressing. It's not, yeah? Pressing in and pressing out. Notice how my shoulder starts to roll. I get a little more space across the front of my chest. I even sit up a little bit more. So after you've done that and you have a little bit of a feeling for it, I like to then get down onto my hands and knees, because this is a place where we often see that really aggressive hyperextension in the elbows. And if you are somebody with a lot of hyperextension, I want you to start with your elbows a little bit soft. And the goal is not to maintain softness. The goal is to find that same engagement that we just found. So rather than really locking out my elbows aggressively and pushing them forward, and I don't have super crazy hyperextension, but imagine that I do, I'm going to keep my elbows a little bit soft, and I'm going to start with a little bit of that in and out, and use that to push into the ground. And relax. Little in and out with my upper arm. And notice that we get a little bit of that same rotation. My shoulder starts to come back a little bit. I get a little bit more space across the front of my chest. And probably you're going to feel like your elbows can't go into that crazy hyperextension, but they're really engaged and supported here. So give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, shoot me an email, and don't forget to like and subscribe.